In this video, I share with you my January bullet journal setup. Every month when I start my planning, the first spread I work on is the intro spread. For January, I wanted to continue the same theme that I started with the initial bullet journal setup. If you're interested in seeing how I set up my bullet journal, you might want to check out that video. I'll leave a link to it below. In that video, you'll see the theme is the phases of the moon. So for the right page of this spread, I wanted to feature a large full moon. I also wanted to continue using watercolor for these intro spreads. I started with a blue base for the full moon and then added a metallic watercolor on top. After I finished painting the full moon, I used a gold metallic watercolor to hand letter the word January 2020. I started by creating some guidelines with a ruler just to make sure that I could get the spacing correct. Since the right side of the spread included such a large full moon, I wanted to feature smaller moons on the left side, mainly the phases of the moon. I started by using a circle template to draw in where each of the moons would be. Then I used the metallic blue watercolor to start filling them in. I loosely painted from a new moon to various crescents, full moons, and then back. At first I was going to add a moon to the top, but then decided to erase it and leave space for a title. I used the same gold metallic watercolor to hand letter the title Moon Phases. I'm really happy with how the color palette turned out for this spread. As you can see in the close-up, the way that the metallic paints shine is really beautiful. The next spread is a full calendar for the month of January. I'm planning to use this spread as a way to track my workouts for the month and also to add check marks for the days that I get 10,000 steps in. So I want to be sure to have plenty of space to write in each of the squares. And once again, there's my cat saying hello again. I used the circle template again to color in little circles where I would add the number for the day. And since I made a mistake of adding a circle to the first box, even though the month didn't start until a few days later, I used diagonal lines to color in the days not included in the month. I wanted to continue with the same color theme for these type of spreads and stuck with black and gold. I used black as the primary color to hand letter January and then used the gold to add accents. And this is an extra thing I add to my calendar spreads, which is something called the push assessment. Basically, every 30 days I reevaluate certain key aspects of my life. For example, physical and mental health, finances, purpose, hobbies, personal growth, and so forth. For this page, I'm adding a goals and focus for this month, which I'll use to fill in with little mini goals and things I want to accomplish over the month of January. I wanted to keep this page pretty simple, so I just added a border to the top and used a gold pen to add lettering for the title. For the right side of the spread, I'm adding a body weight tracker. Since this is something I'm going to be filling in over the month, for now I'm just creating a blank graph where I'll add in the data points as time goes by. This is the last spread for my monthly setup, and that is the weekly planner spread. I might end up experimenting with this spread as time goes by, depending on how much space I need per each day. Again, I continued with the same color palette of black, gray, and little bits of accents of gold. I used the circle template to color in circles at the top, which would be where the numbers for each day will go, and then blank space below, which is where I'll put all my daily tasks. And here's the final walkthrough of my January bullet journal setup. I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know by leaving a comment below. What are some of the spreads that you use that maybe I didn't include? And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more.